your story. You're watching WCBI Sunrise.
Welcome back, everyone. So today kicks off a new art exhibit at the Columbus Arts Council. Director Quan Walker and artist Stephany Brown join me in studio. And guys, they've even brought on what we can expect. Ladies, first of all, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Miss Stephany, I am so excited because your art is doing quilting. And it's something you were saying off air you never really thought of as artistry.
I did not. I just thought I was quilting. And I learned, 1981 from Big Mama. She's the one who taught me how to quilt. And as I didn't start quilting until 2005 when I was going to become a grandmother.
Okay.
And then I just started the basics and it just took off from there. And I started just making art with my quilts. They were not only utilitarian to warm, my loved ones, but they became a work of art.
Yes. And through you learning to quilt, you also learned that it was quilting and patterns were used in the Underground Railroad, correct?
Exactly. I try to incorporate some legendary history, some culture into my quilts, but then I give them a modern twist and just add my own Stephany Brown wazzle dazzle to it.
And speaking of the wazzle dazzle, you can see it here on your screen. So Miss Stephany, talk to me a little bit about this. Does it tell a story?
Definitely. It starts off with Medea, who's the image in the front.
Okay.
And I found that dish towel in South Carolina maybe 13 years ago. It was in an antique store. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. She intrigued me, so I just bought it. And then I created a whole quilt around her, which explains the story of our four mothers who had to be cooks and nannies and take care of children. And they worked very hard so that their children and generations after them would have a much better life.
Yes. And Quan, what does that mean to have an exhibit like this at the Arts Council? And the quilt will actually be on display only tonight,
Only
correct?
tonight, yes. It has to travel back to Jackson with Ms. Brown. So if you want to see the quilt up close and personal, you have to come tonight. But the exhibit will stay up until March.
And Miss Stephany, so this is in the museum in Jackson, correct? And you have others there as well.
Right, but right now they're not on exhibition. But I do have other quilts that will be at the gallery with Quan, and they will stay for
Until March.
Okay.
Until March.
So how long did this specific quilt behind us take for you to do?
This one took 14 months.
And this is all by hand,
All
correct?
totally by hand. And
Wow.
that's because that's the way Big Mama did it. She did not have a sewing machine. And so I wanted to keep that tradition going.
And so who is Big Mama to you?
Big Mama is my husband's grandmother. She was born in 1907
Wow.
and passed away in 1995. But in 1981, she asked me, "Do you want to learn how to quilt?" And I said yes.
So how did that relationship of yours grow with Big Mama, getting to learn from her how to quilt?
Oh my goodness. Well, because I didn't start right away.
Okay.
And she was passed away by the time I started using her techniques.
Really?
She was passed away, but she told me, get a piece of cardboard. That's how you make your shape. She went in the closet and pulled out all these flour sacks, from way back when, and she showed me how to cut the squares out and stitch them together. And so, yes. That really took a lot.
Well, everyone, you can go see Miss Stephany and her quilt in the exhibit tonight at the Columbus Arts Council. Quan, what time do we need to be there?
5:30.
5:30. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.